Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend.
All right, guys, welcome back. It is Saturday, January 15th. It's here. It's Super Wildcard weekend. I am pumped. It's day one. This is where it starts. We got 2 games today, 3 tomorrow, and even a Monday nighter for Wildcard weekend, Super Wildcard weekend, which is awesome. I don't know that there's ever been a Monday night football game in the playoffs. I don't believe there has. I'm not an historian, though, so you may want to Google that. But regardless, excellent weekend on deck. Cannot wait. We got obviously a lot of football for you today. We got some NBA. We got some college basketball. But before we get into our picks and our thoughts about today, let's recap Friday. We're hoping for a huge day so that we could build all our bankrolls to go into today. Did not turn out that way for most of us, unfortunately. We'll start with Wilkie, our defending champion from December. He was 0-3. 8-22, down 13.76 units. Chris, he was 2-1, 13-17 on the month, down 2.49 units. His Seth Curry bet crushed, hit in the first half. Most of us put a fair amount of money on it, so that was a nice win, even when some of us were complete losers yesterday. So thank you for the advice on that bet, Chris. That was phenomenal. Your boy was 0-3. Now here's good. The good is the Sixers beat the shit out of the Celtics yesterday, which we talked about a little bit yesterday. That was the hope. But Joe finished 25 points. First time I think he's been under 30 points in like 10 or 11 games. So that was unfortunate, but you can't get too upset because the W is what really matters. The Warriors woke up yesterday. All the shit that I talked, and they obliterated the Bulls. It was bad. Like 138-96, I believe was the score. Yikes. So I was 0-3, 9-20-1 on the month, down 8.88 units. Vinny also 0-3. I told you it was a tough one yesterday. 0-3 for Vinny, 11-22 on the month, down 12.01 units. He had 2 units on everything yesterday, so that one stung a little bit, but he's going to bounce back today. I can feel it. Spencer, he was 1-2, 17-13 on the month, up 1.87 units. Sean was a big winner yesterday. He was 3-0, much needed, not only for him, but for this group at this point. 14-16 on the month, down 4.13 units. And Steve was 1-2, 14-17 on the month, down 1.99 units. Yesterday was a bust for most of us, but it's here. I cannot stress enough how cool this is. Just Wildcard weekend is always awesome, but we got the extra team this year in the playoffs, 7 instead of 6 in each conference. We got a Monday night football game, awesome. And we got a lot of great matchups. So let's just dive right into it and let's take a look at the locks. Wilkie, he has Bills Patriots under 44, love that pick. Bengals money line at over 48.5. I really like that pick also. And Nuggets money line, Cavs money line. Chris, he's got Lakers +4, Bengals money line, and Renfro 40 or more receiving yards. And then he adjusted these lines a little bit. He's got Patriots +7.5 and under 47.5. I love that pick. All right, I am all about the Bengals and the Patriots today. I got Bengals -5.5 and Jamar Chase anytime touchdown. Patriots plus 4.5 and under 44, and Damian Harris anytime touchdown. I will definitely be sprinkling on Patriots money line. Look, it's them until it's not in the AFC East, okay? And even maybe in the AFC playoffs, we'll see how that goes. But this is a monster test for the Bills. And if they get this win, they might be real. But until that happens, I need to see it happen. And like I said, I'm sprinkling on Patriots money line. I think it's a 3-point game, though. I think the Patriots cover the 4.5, regardless of what happens. Vinny, haven't heard from him yet. As soon as I do, I'll get the picks on Twitter. Spencer, Renfro anytime touchdown, Texas Tech minus 3.5, and Gonzaga minus 15. Sean, he's got Xavier minus 9.5, Baylor minus 13.5, and Bills Patriots under 44. You know how much I love that pick. And Steve, he's got Damian Harris over 49.5 yards and an anytime touchdown, Michigan State minus 9.5, and Bengals money line, Bills money line, 2-leg parlay. Here's the thing. I think we're all super high on the Bengals. I think we're mostly high on the Patriots covering a very low scoring game, which this could end up being just dumb, like 13-10, which let's just be honest, it stinks, because I think we're going to see some fireworks in this Bengals game. I think we're going to see a ton of offense, a lot of points. Joe Burrow throwing for 350 and 3 or 4 touchdowns. Jamar Chase, maybe 2 Bills in his first playoff game, which would be sick. So we'll see what happens, but it doesn't matter because it's still wildcard weekend. It's awesome. It's awesome. All right, so first basket bonus picks yesterday. Not a great day for the first baskets or for your boy. Al Horford hit in the Sixers Celtics game. Blah. And we also gave you Christian Wood and Vucevic. Marvin Bagley hit in the Rockets Kings game, and Lonzo Ball, I believe second time this entire season he has hit the first basket. So sucks. But we're back. We got some first basket bonus picks today, and I just want to get this out there too, because there is a difference depending on what book you're using. Now, three primary books that we use are Barstool, DraftKings, and FanDuel. On Barstool and DraftKings, the bet is for the first field goal of the game. So it has to be a 2 or 3 point basket, no free throws. It's the first field goal of the game. On FanDuel, it is the first points of the game. So if someone gets fouled on, opening drive and they hit a free throw, that's the first basket on FanDuel. So you got to watch it. In my experience, you get screwed by that on FanDuel a lot more than it works out for you, and vice versa on Barstool and DraftKings. It works out in your favor way more often than it doesn't. So just something to keep in mind. And we're riding hard with Nurkic. I gave him to you the last 2 Blazers games, and he took the first shot in both games and missed. So it's gonna fall. The dude is a monster. And the thing is, when you're betting this, what your primary focus should be when determining who to pick is how often does that team win the tip, and how often does that person take the first shot. If you don't have the opportunities, you're not going to get the wins. That's all I'm saying. So Nurkic, 100%, and Jared Allen, I like too, which last night was a perfect example of that. I think Darius Garland got the first field goal. Jared Allen got the first points. He got fouled and hit 1 or 2 free throws. So, and what is going to get it going today? We're going house whiskey. Of course. We're sticking with some favorites here, and I think you know what's coming next. Of course, we're going Nugget Nectar. Told you we are going to be riding with Nugget Nectar for a bit. So, very excited to see the baby Bengals in the playoffs, see what they can do. They have a very young, good exciting team. It should be a good game. The Raiders are a great story. In my mind, it's just Bengals, but the Raiders are a good story. All the shit that they went through this year, and for them to overcome that and still make the playoffs, and they were missing Darren Waller for quite a bit, who is, I would say, probably far and away the best, at least offensive player on their team. And they gutted it out and they got in. Derek Carr is probably borderline criminally underrated. He has had a very good season. He is a very good quarterback. There's something about him where people are just like, he sucks. I don't know. I don't get it. But they have a good team. This is going to be a very exciting game. Bills Patriots, and again, it's like the storylines of the playoffs are great. The Bills they were bad for so long. Are they finally here? Are they finally a contender? Can they finally knock off the Patriots? Belichick, it seems like this is Patriots reboot. Brady left. They got Mac Jones. Is he the next one? He had a pretty good season this year for a rookie. Arguably a very good season. Arguably a great season for a rookie. But is he gonna be that guy? I mean, it's gonna take a year or two, I would think, to really determine if he is good enough. But there's potential there. Is this Brady? Is this Belichick's next act? I mean, I don't know. These are all things we're gonna get a little bit of a glimpse at today, and I cannot wait. I'm very excited. I'm ordering a shotgun tool today. This is getting fucking ridiculous. Bullshit. God, it's gonna be awesome. It's like a fucking pinhole. All right, that's all right. You know what? We battled adversity before. We'll do it again, and we will come out victorious. Let's get it. Tell you what, I earned that one. Hole's too small. It's like, I don't know what the deal is with the tab. It's pissing me off though. I'm almost positive we went through this last year. Whatever. Like I said, they can try to stop us, but they can't. So, all right, guys, do all the things. Follow the social medias, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Check out the merch store. We got a ton of great stuff up there. We got more stuff on the way. Interact with us online. Let us know who you like, who you hate, who you tell, you fade. You know the things we always say. We'll be back tomorrow, of course. Even bigger day tomorrow. We got 3 games tomorrow. We'll be back Monday for Wildcard. God, man, I'm fucking it up today. Super Wildcard weekend, Monday Night Football. Pretty cool. And then we'll come back Wednesday and start the whole thing over again. I love you guys. Let's catch some bets.
And if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you.
There you go. All right, and what the fuck? That, I don't even know what that sound was. That was not human. Sorry, stop.